Something happened on my farm recently, and I think because of that is why I'm making this particular video, so we can learn together. You know, I lost some bunnies on the farm. We call it mortality. So I lost some bunnies, like 7 of them, 7, and I will tell you how. I will tell you how. So, but before then, let me talk on mortality on the rabbit farm generally. Mortality is something that we experience in livestock farming. Those in fishery, they do lost 200, 400, thousands of fishes. Those in poultry also experience mortality. But I can assure you and I can tell you that even in rabbit farming, on rabbit farm, we also have mortality. And again, I will now tell you that we in as rabbit farmer experience little of mortality. Yes, mortality on rabbit farming is minimal compared to any other livestock farming. Yes, I said that. As a rabbit farmer, you mustn't have more than 5% mortality on your farm. For instance, if you are producing 100 kittens on your farm monthly, you must be able to keep 95 of that 100 kittens you are producing. For instance, here on our farm, we produce 200 kittens, and out of the 200 kittens, we must retain 190 of them. Get it now? Yes, that's why I say 5% can go to mortality, while the remaining 95 you must keep them. Yes, rabbit farming, a lot of things can cause mortality on the farm. And I think I will highlight the first three that causes mortality. The number one thing that can cause mortality on the rabbit farm that you should always take care of is the kind of feed you give to your rabbit. If you are giving your rabbit unbalanced feed, then you'll be experiencing more mortality on your rabbit farm. Most of the times, many farmers call me, they message me, they had out of their 50 kittens, they lost 40, they lost 45, and some even lost all the 50. Yes, it happens. And some probably they have 50 kittens for that month. And out of 50 kittens, they'll be left with just 5 or 2, or some 7, 10. You understand? That is, you're not making profit if that is happening in your farm. So, and many a times when I work hand in hand with them and we try to trace it down to the cause of that mortality, 90% of times it boils down to the feeding, the kind of feed they give to these rabbits. So the rabbit feed must be balanced and must be clean as well. If you can take care of the kind of feed you give to a rabbit, then you'll be experiencing very little mortality from your farm. Like I said, 5% should be what you are losing to mortality. The minute or the moment you start experiencing more than 5% mortality on your farm, seek for help. The second thing that can cause mortality on the farm that a farmer should always be aware of is the water. Yes, like I do tell farmers, I will tell you that the water you cannot drink, don't give to your rabbits. Any water you know you cannot drink as human, don't give it to the rabbit. It is not also good for them. And the third thing that you should note to curb mortality on your farm is cleanliness, the health. As you can see this particular cage now, you can see that everywhere is clean, everywhere is neat. There are some farms you get to and then on the ground you see very huge poo on the ground and even on this zinc. No, always clean your environment, wash the cage, maybe 2 days interval to wash the cage as well. So if you can take care of all those things, you will not have mortality on your the biggest of all causes of mortality on the farm is what we call inbreeding. Inbreeding. Inbreeding is when you are crossing sibling of the same parent together, like a doe and a buck from the same parent, crossing them. That, in fact, that is the highest of mortality on the rabbit farm. So, what led to the mortality I had on my farm some days ago? So, a rabbit gave birth, and those kittens were 5 weeks. Another one also has a own kitten that are 4 weeks or so. So the one that the kittens are 5 weeks, the mother was sick and I need to take care of her. So for me to do that, I must take away the kittens so that they will not suffer from her again. The more they suffer from her, the weaker she becomes and she might die. So I took the kittens from her and fostered them to the other doe with 7 kittens. So when I did that, I began to administer treatment to the one that is sick. Um, when I came back in the evening, I just saw 2 rabbits dead, 2 kittens dead. What is happening? Okay, maybe it is overpopulation. They are too much there because the mother with the kitten is 7, and the ones I fostered are 4. So that is 11. Maybe they are overpopulated. Then I took the 2 away, the 2 dead ones away. Then I fed them, and that was fine. The next morning I woke up and I noticed that the kittens of the one that I took those 4 to, all of them were dead. To remain only the ones I fostered. It was painful, but the lesson and the cost of that was that number one, overpopulation. Number two, the 4 that I fostered down there were bigger than the 7 they met there. So they were not giving those 7 the chance to suck from the mother. So those ones were just aside, and that was what led to their death. So when you are fostering also, you should be careful. So that is what caused mortality here on our farm, and that is the 7 we lost for that month. Others are very, very fine. So if you are still not following us, and that, in fact, that was the first time you are losing rabbit. You might not believe it, but that is just the truth. We don't lose rabbit here in line rabbit farm because we practice 100% organic rabbit breeding here. Yes, organic rabbit breeding is what we practice here. So if you are still not following us, do well to follow us on all of our social media and do from YouTube to Instagram to TikTok and also to Facebook. Just follow us at Liar Rabbit Farm. Thank you. And if you need a mentor to mentor you in your rabbit journey, you can slide to my DM. We can talk better, and I will be a good mentor, and we can work together. Thank you. Catch you in the next episode.